Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Yeat's 2093 album that just came out, and I got some mixed feelings on it. Some good, some bad. I'll let y'all know what I'm feeling, and let's get straight into it. But before we do that, please, if you could, subscribe to the channel. It'll help you guys know when my next video comes out and the next, album reaction, whatever video I'm making at the time. And yeah, let's hop straight into it. So for artist performance, I gotta give this decent. I think the artist performance is decent enough. It's typical Yeat stuff for me. Like, don't get me wrong, the Yeat, we'll get to the production later, but I feel like as far as his flow, as far as his bars, I feel like they sound like typical Yeat lyrics, just a different flow and a different style, if that makes sense. So I just think it's decent, and I wouldn't really put anything past it. It's different for sure. I'm not the biggest Yeat fan, so that's why I'm not going crazy over this album like some people are. But some people are even calling it top 3 album of the year so far, and I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I don't think there really has been any album that's dropped that's been like a top 3 contender even yet. So to have this one in top 3 is pretty crazy. As far as the content, then the content is pretty mid. I think that the content is just, he's not really talking about anything. He's just saying, if you don't like my music, you'd be lying, and kind of flexing on everybody. Typical Yeat bars, in my opinion. Features were really disappointing for me. I thought they were mid as well. We had Future and Lil Wayne on there, and Drake as well. Kind of underwhelming. I don't think they fit on a Yeat song at all. At least Drake didn't fit on this one like he did with on the For All You on his album. I forget what the song was called. But yeah, Future and Lil Wayne did not fit on this for me. They just didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't really flow well together for me personally. Now, as far as production is a very, very, very huge deal on this album. I think the production is phenomenal, y'all. I think the production by far is the best part about this album. I think it may have one of the best productions that I've heard from this whole year. It just sounds very different. It sounds very futuristic, and it just sounds like Yeat's trying to go in this other direction, which, again, I'll listen to it. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind some of the songs off of here, but having 27 or 26 songs of this, it just got a little bit tiresome, and I just couldn't, stay with it all that much. Again, me not being the biggest Yeat fan probably doesn't help, but the production, phenomenal. I'll give him that. I think the production he has worked on has done a great job with, and I think that it fits his style a lot, and I think he does a great job with it. But for the replay value, I think this is actually going to get decent replay value. I think people are really going to mess with this. I think his fans are really going to play this because it's different, and it's not going to sound like any other Yeat song before. So I just feel like people are going to like it because it's different. I just feel like people like different, and when something's different, you either like it or you hate it, and a lot of people are liking it right now, which, don't get me wrong, it's cool. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And for any songs that I have saved, I didn't save a lot. I think I may have saved maybe 3 or something like that. Yeah, Breathe, More, and Stand On It with Future. I think, again, like I said, I think Future did all right on that song, but I think it was just all right. You know what I mean? Like, 3 songs off of a, 26 or 25 album, song album, which, for a final score, I think that the final score is decent. I think that the album will get, actually, I think it'll get great reception. But I think for me personally, it's not going to rank very high on any of my albums. I don't even think it'll make an honorable mention unless it grows on me somehow. But I don't think it will. But I'm open-minded. I'm going to keep an open mind. But I don't think it'll grow on me that much for it to be, at the end of the year, top of my list. Now, I will say I think it's probably going to be up there for maybe one of the most interesting and maybe one of the most intriguing albums. It definitely kept me intrigued in the earlier half than the later half because of the production alone. But Yeat's vocals just kind of fell into the same category as like every other Yeat album for me. I just felt like I was hearing the same song kind of over and over again. But I always thought each production was always great. I always thought it was great. I always thought it was different and it fit his style, and this one was even more different and fit his style even more, I feel like. So yeah, I think he did a great job with production. Is a big thing on this album for me. And yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts on it are in the comments below. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. It'll let you guys know when my next video comes out, whenever it does. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.